Hey y'all, Venture Brad here, and this is my electric garden tractor. I want to take a second to show it off to you. So she got 52 volt e-bike battery here. This is an e-bike power switch, e-bike throttle. Whoa, but where's the motor? So this is a control box. It's controlling. It's a 45 amp ESC. 52 volts. You guys can do the math of the watt hours if you care, but it's roughly about 3 horse. But the motor's hidden inside, so let's check it out. She's pretty easy to work on. So this is just a 1,000 watt motor off eBay, Amazon, or whatever. They're pretty cheap in redneck effort. I didn't cut off any zip ties. To get it in here, it had a factory pulley. This guy. And it was up in here. And to actually get it out, I had to unbolt. This is the 633 trans, the ones that guys like for general heavy duty. I had to unbolt the brake, obviously, and then put that back. These bolts on each side, these bolts on each side, and there's 2 bolts. Actually, one's missing. You can see the witness mark from it there to get the battery in. But I had to remove those to get them out. And then, yeah, here you go. There's actually some white spewage down there, and I 3D printed. Try to get a few different angles here. This little hub piece, and this is just a standard whatever T8F chain, standard chain, sprocket. Got the taper right. I'll put this on Thingiverse if somebody's interested in building this, doing the same conversion. I'll put it on Thingiverse. And then yeah, I just got till the chain tension felt right. Actually feels a little tight right now. Just drew pencils around my holes there and put it together. So I'm sure you guys are wondering what it's like to take this thing for a spin. So let's do that. Tow rope back in, because you never know when a car will break down. Let's go for a ride. Come on, Shaggle. Turn it on, switch. I took the spring out of the throttle and put a little piece of a water bottle in it. This is just an e-bike throttle. I had to trim the edge of it off there, but yeah, a little sliver of plastic to add friction. Took the spring out so it would turn. That dude will run off. So this is in 3rd gear overdrive. So 3rd gear, high range. This trans not wanting to shift too much, so I'm leaving it in the 3rd and not even going back to reverse, and then just shifting high and low. It'll pull a truck around the yard in low range right here, even in low 1st, because I can't get it down into, or low 3rd, because I can't get it down into 1st. But yeah, she'll pull along pretty good right here. I could run, farm is a mile long ways, and I could run up and down. The back part of the farm is swamp, like the past 1/3 of it. But I could run up and down it 2 or 3 times in a row. I was actually doing that last night. And the battery gets warm, or the battery doesn't get warm, the speed control doesn't get warm, but the motor will get warm to the touch. So there is that, and it's a little bit noisy, but just for a little bit of fun here, let's show you guys some off-roading ability of the Tesla tractor. Dun it, dun it, dun it. But yeah, she creeps along pretty nicely. You know, I'm happy with her. She won't run a, you know, obviously not a big old blade and everything. And I probably can't hook 2 wagons of kids, but I can pull a couple cars around the yard. It always starts. It's easy to charge. I don't know, I like it. And then the biggest bonus is, you guys can't tell, I'm going to make this hinge here I just got on right now. But having that front storage bucket on the other tractor, Nelly, if you guys see my other videos, there's Nelly, the garden tractor, and she, there's no space on her. We even had to have a toolbox, and I don't even really like the toolbox. It's back here on the fender, and it hits bushes and stuff. Come on, knucklehead. Hey, come here. So yeah, I don't like that. And there's obviously no safeties because, yeah, no safeties. So she'll run off, flip over into a bush, or do something if you do whatever. But yeah, I like it. It's quiet, it's simple. I already had the battery, I already had the controller. The motor cost me like $100, another $20 and change in Sprocket. Like I said, if you guys are interested, put some comments and I'll add some links to parts and put the files up on Thingiverse or somewhere where you guys get them. If you have a 3D printer or somebody at the hub, or somebody has a 3D printer, library, library, something like that, you'll be able to, this thing's probably going to keep rolling. Good boy! Happy little man. But yeah, so there she is. There's a nice little garden tractor. I kind of encourage you guys to do the same. It's pretty simple. All this stuff, don't worry about it. When you get it here, it'll show up, and like the only wires you have to worry about is the connect the pink wire to the black, and that gives you third gear. If you connect nothing, it'll be stuck in middle gear. They call them gears. It's just 3-speed modes. And then the other one is the electronic door lock. I have these on a switch. You can just twist those together and plug the power in. Be mindful, you will get a spark out of here unless you use something to stop the spark. All I'm doing is turning it on and off here, allowing the BMS, because this battery's not bypassed, to control the spark. I do have a breaker that I was going to put in if it started blowing. There's only a 40 amp fuse in there, but it's not blowing the fuse, and I was even tugging a truck around with it, so I'm just going to leave it. But the wiring's simple. Those two wires you only have to worry about. You hook these wires up here, and they're corresponding. These are the phase wires, yellow to yellow, green to green, blue to blue. And these are the Hall effects wires. Just plug them straight in. If you've dealt with RC cars in the past or non-censored brushless motors, and you need to turn the motor in the other reverse direction, it's not spinning in the right direction. And this controller doesn't have reverse, but I don't need a reverse. Well, I really didn't need a reverse, but this trans is kind of broken. But yeah, you don't need to worry about buying a speed control that does reverse, because trans or donuts and pre-planned, but because they cost more. But if the motor's spinning in the wrong direction, just put these two powers. These are the auto intelligent recognition. So unplug your battery, plug these two in. If the motor spins in the direction you want it to go, unplug them. If it doesn't, just let it keep spinning, and after a second it'll stop spinning. It'll spin in the other direction. When it spins in the direction you want, which is going to be the other direction, unplug it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy the I hate to say it, but my buddy calls this a gumbo lip edition. I kind of like it because it's got a nice slant there. Yes, it does need a paint job, but I like her. She does well. And even only at 3 horse, it's quiet, it's easy to work, and it does the job. And you get this big old bonus up front. So anyways, till next time, Fincher Brad out.